Take two. Take three. Hey guys, I'm Caleb. I'm Urban Jungle. I'm here today with my best friend Isabel, and we are going to be doing a commentary on my recent video. I apologize for this low quality because we are having technical difficulties and we are also in the midst of a pandemic. Therefore, however, in conclusion, I have to film this way.
That does not go together, but
Okay, so first we're gonna watch the video together and yeah, let's see how this goes. So we watched the video. Do you have any questions? Like anything you want to ask, like regarding it? Like,
sure. So, what made you want to do the video? What's the purpose behind the video for you? Like, what inspired you?
So what really inspired me was like this time being at home, like especially like in the midst of this pandemic. I really felt like I was in a place where I was stuck and I could only think about the past and the present, and I couldn't think about the future. So it's like I'm sitting here and I'm like reflecting on my past, and it's like I'm thinking about like the things I'm doing, how I'm acting, my mindset, and it's like there was a lot of things that I wasn't okay with, and you know, like I didn't want to keep living like with anxiety, depression, trauma, and like my ego. So it's like I really just wanted to like release myself with those things. So that's what really inspired this video, if I'm being honest. And I have another question.
So, what was that stuff that you were rubbing on yourself in the video? Because that looks pretty interesting.
So, I do not, I repeat, do not do this at home. It is very messy, and I promise you, your mom, dad, whoever will kill you. So it was peanut butter, honey, oh my god, my voice. Peanut butter, honey, and you know the cocoa powder that you use to make hot chocolate. I wanted it to represent like it, like I wanted it to like look like my skin color, and I wasn't about to go like, I don't know, grab some coffee or some dirt or something to put it on my skin. So we had to get creative out here, and I feel like it worked. I don't know. If you don't think it worked, let me know. Comment below.
I think it looked cool. It was like a cool part of the video that was really interesting.
Yeah, I really wanted to like have something to represent like me like actively getting rid of the old me, but not really the old me, like aspects of it. And I think that instead of just talking about it, I thought that like seeing it physically would just make so much more sense. Okay, let's ask you some stuff. How do you feel that you have transformed in like the last couple of, like, I mean, you've been on this earth for 18 years, so like how do you think you changed?
Girl, what?
19 years, I'm so sorry. She's 19, I promise. She's 19.
Oh my gosh. Okay. How have I changed?
Yeah, like how do you, I mean, like we change every day, you know, but like how do you feel you changed, in what way?
I think I've definitely become more self-confident. I have a lot higher self-esteem, and like I am still my own worst critic, but I honestly have grown so much in like just coming into myself and like figuring out what it is I want to do with my life and focusing on that, and knowing that if I work hard enough I can achieve it, and like not paying attention to people who just want to like bring me down or like just doubt it, because there's no point.
There's been a couple of stages, you know, like we've known each other. We knew each other before high school.
7 years.
No, calm 7 years. Try sticking with me for 7 years. Let's see how that goes.
Don't do it.
There's definitely been, I feel like, some like drastic changes. You know, we're not the same people we were. Like even yesterday, I was looking at like our old Snapchat memories, and like I was looking at some of the things, and it was just like, you know, there was good in that.
It's crazy how different we are now. Like, whew.
Yeah, it's really crazy. I feel like, you know, there were parts and aspects of myself that looking back, I was not happy about, you know, and, you know, it's okay because like we're young, you know, but like as long as it doesn't continue to where you're going and growing, but okay. And what don't you think has changed about you? Like, what do you think has been consistent throughout everything about yourself?
I honestly feel like my values, my like true, like my heart like hasn't changed. I feel like even though like we've all been through stuff, but like if your heart needs to stay the same. Like you need to maintain who you are and just know who you are as a person and what you believe in. And like I have a lot of like a few really good solid friends like you and a few others who I know me really well, and just being able to have like such strong relationships for such a long time just proves that I haven't changed so much that the people around me can't recognize me anymore. Like it's good.
Deal with because I know you've dealt with like anxiety, depression, so how do you deal with it? I know that personally for me, I deal with it in terms of like I exercise. Like it's only till recently, because like before I feel like I was honestly in bondage to my anxiety, depression, like 100%, to the point where like I would be going days anxious or days depressed, and it was like I didn't know what to do. I was freaking out. Like I'm just basically living like this, and I didn't like it, but I didn't know anything better. But it wasn't until recently that, you know, I felt like I was in control of my life, and started implementing like working out. I've been spending a lot more time like with God, journaling 100%, spending time by myself. That's something I don't like to do. You know, if you know me, you know I'm always on the run. I'm always trying to do something. Spending time with myself and, you know, looking at things to be grateful for. Like, I think those are major keys. But, like, what do you do? Because we can always improve what we do.
I mean, I do a lot of the same stuff. Like therapy is a huge part of the recovery. It's so good. I love my therapy. If you have the ability to do it. If you feel like you need it, try it. Like it really, really helps if you go in with an open mind. Also, with my anxiety, I just try to, like you said, keep myself busy, like exercise, self-improve. Journaling, like you said, really helps. Like creative outlets, like we're both artists, so I know that we can sometimes express our emotions much better through writing or through art, because sometimes you don't even realize what you're feeling or how much you're feeling until you put it all down on paper somehow. And when I dealt with depression, I had to make to-do lists for myself every single day and stick to them, so that I would force myself to do what I had to do to get out of bed in the morning. And like that was it. Like if I didn't make those lists for myself, I couldn't move from where I was when I woke up. So I needed to just motivate myself and push through it and and like fight through it because it's difficult. But once you get out of that headspace, it feels a lot better.
Doing lately is like, because I feel like we always in the moment, like whenever we're like upset about something, it's never about what we're really upset about. It's so much deeper than that. Like I started saying, like in my journal, like if I don't feel a type of way, like if I'm not feeling good or I'm upset, it's like you're not upset about what your mom said or your brother did or someone ate your food and now you're upset. That's not really what you're upset about. You know, that's like your surface layer. But when you really take a step back and say, what am I really upset about? Like, what's really getting me mad? It's something so much deeper that you're not letting out, you know? And I think that's something that people should do. Like, self-assessment is so important. I think my next question would be about, like, because we talked about, you know, anxiety, depression. Those are things that I said I was watching away. Like, what about your ego? Like, I think that's something that, you know, I was the only child for a long time, so it was just like me, you know, and it's like you bring that with you, me, and it's like, no, not everything is about you. The world does not revolve around you, and that's something that I personally had to realize, you know, and come to terms with, you know, and we're working on it. But how do you feel like, or like, when did you recognize more so about the ego, and how do you feel like you dealt with it?
I feel like honestly, a lot of my life has been really different from that. Like my sister is so close in age. We've always shared a room. Like she like always got first pick, like, and I love her for that. And like I always kind of like not never, but sometimes I've had a hard time like putting myself first, so I'll just worry about everybody else's feelings and like that kind of thing in a lot of situations, and then look back at it and be like, well, now I'm upset and I could have prevented that. And like, because you can still stand up for yourself and like have and be heard, and make other people happy without sacrificing your own happiness. So like I just like did not have a lot of self-confidence for a long time, and it was honestly just because I didn't see myself as like a valuable, not, it's hard to explain, but I needed to recognize my own value more and like balance my own needs with everyone else's, because it leads to resentment if you keep things inside and you don't talk about it and you don't ask for what you want.
Yeah, times we experience things and we don't necessarily talk about them because we're afraid of being weird or being called out, or, you know,
Just stigma in general is
people are not understanding us. And it's like, that's not true. If we really like sit down and think about it, we all are going through a lot of the same things, same experiences, but we just don't talk about it. And I feel like if we talked about it and, you know, understood each other's viewpoints on different situations, we'd be fine, you know?
We'd be so much healthier for it, and we'd feel like we weren't so alone.
Yeah, because a lot of the times, like, I felt for a long time that I was alone and I couldn't talk to people about stuff. And it's like, you know, it wasn't until I got to college and I was able to open up to people that I found out they were going through the same things. You know, I'm not crazy out here, you know? And something that I was reading the other day that was crazy, it was like, it says we may impress people by our strengths, but we can connect with them vulnerabilities. And I think that's something that's very powerful. If there is nothing else, we're going to end the video. I do want to say that after every video that I do, because my videos are very artistic but also have like a film kind of spin to it. Um, in order for you guys to really dive deeper into it, I want to have a commentary section to it. So every week after I post a video, I will post a commentary video about it, and you guys can join in on our discussions. You can add comments on the bottom if you like you feel like you relate to something, or you have a question about something, or there's things you want to discuss, or videos that you want to see, topics that you want to see in other videos. Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. Stay positive.